Hello and welcome back, you guys. A little while ago I posted a video on 5 ways to improve Fall Guys, and I'm back today with now 3 more ways to improve Fall Guys. Now this time's going to be a little different. Instead of trying to come up with game-changing ideas or super pivotal things, I'm going to do more minor things that may just be general quality of life, or just little things we might like to see to generally improve the game. But again, nothing crazy like give us 5 new game modes, give us all these new objects in creative, nothing like that, just kind of more simple, maybe fun things, okay? Before we get started, I will go over what we spoke about in the first video. Those things were quality of life improvements, bringing back LTMs, bringing back events, fixing the explore round selection, and finally separating solos and knockout. I'm happy to say that 1, there have been some quality of life improvements, 2, LTMs are back, 3, events are back, 4, well, explore, we're not going to talk about that, and 5, solos and knockout have effectively been separated. And again, one reminder before we get started, these don't have to be game-changing, they can be pretty minor or just preferential. Number 1, better rewards for events, okay, and a lot of you right now probably know what I'm referring to. So the most recent event, a very difficult one, I think we can all agree. And an event being difficult is not the problem in and of itself. In fact, I'm all for that. But if we're going to have to grind our face off for a cosmetic, I don't know about you guys, but I want something that's similar to, say, the Golden Glizzy or the Golden Punching Glove. Like, it needs to be really cool. And I know you might be thinking, oh, cool. Okay, yeah, that's a subjective term. What does that even mean? Well, what I mean by that is I do think there's a kind of a universal standard we all have for cool cosmetics. And I think most of us can agree that, say, a Golden Glizzy is probably a lot cooler than what we got. What we got was decent, sure, but don't you want to earn something for these events that you're really proud to show off? Not just because you completed it, but because it looks cool? What about like a Golden Yeetus or a Golden Bouncy Bullard? I mention those all the time on this channel, and it's true. What about that? I'm fine with an event being hard, I guess, but if it's gonna be, we need enough time to complete it, like longer than a week, and the reward just has to be a lot cooler in my opinion. Next, we really need a refresh of the Kudos shop. Now, before I get into this, I just want to say, I want to kind of debunk some ideas. What people need to understand about Kudos is they can't be brought back or they can't be utilized too much, because at the end of the day, the way Fall Guys makes its money is literally only through cosmetics. Simple math will tell you, if more people are buying Kudos cosmetics, then those same people are not buying Showbucks cosmetics. If they're not buying Showbucks cosmetics, they're not buying Showbucks, and if they're not buying Showbucks, then of course revenue is down. Business 101. I know nothing about business or anything of the sort. I think we can all agree that's very agreeable math, right? Now, with that being said, there's got to be something. Okay, there has got to be something for us. These 3 new cosmetics we got for 18,000 Kudos each is a great start, actually. But we need a new rotation. Just give us some old faceplates. Maybe some of the new nameplates that are in the files that have never been released. Whatever that may look like, give us something. Because it's been so long since the Kudos rotation has been updated, it's pitiful. It's pathetic what's offered. And while that is something minor, it is something I would like to see at some point in the near future. And finally, I would like there to be new LTMs from old rounds. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is, let's say we have Slime Climb time, right? 2 rounds of Slime Climb, random final. Cool. Well, why can't the Curate say Hyperdrive Heroes time? 2 rounds of Hyperdrive Heroes into a random final. Or even Hexaterrestrial Trials. We've gotten Hexagon. We've gotten Ring Hexathlon. We've gotten Thin Ice Trials. Well, why not Hexaterrestrial Trials? I know that's not like a huge deal. People aren't like itching to get Hexaterrestrial Trials, but I think that would be cool. Or whatever the case may be, I just think it would be a good idea for there to be new curated limited time modes. And maybe they get the community involved. Maybe people send their ideas in for this limited time mode or the other, and then they can go about it that way. But I just would like to see that refreshed a little bit. Will that ever happen? I doubt it, honestly, but you never know. And now, one bonus, actually. You know what would be cool would be the ability to curate your own show in customs. You can pick round 1, you can pick round 2, you can pick round 3, you can pick the final. Or you can pick what rounds it could be, pick your probabilities and stuff. Think about how much fun that would be. Think about the streams you could do. Think about the content. Think about just the pure fun it would be. I don't know if that's anything we would ever get, but it's an idea. Not one I've thought about a ton, but I do think it would be cool. But in any case, that's all I have for today. Like I said, I think that these are only some minor things. I do believe Fall Guys is in a really good place right now, and I don't have many complaints. There's a few things I might say here or there, but the goal of today's video was just kind of underscore a few things that might be kind of cool to have in the game. Not anything crazy game changing, but just some cool things. So you'll have to let me know what you think down below. But in any case, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.